What's good? 2K16 versus Live 16. We are in the Pacific Northwest. The last of the T's, and this is the Portland Trail Blazers. Having a little bit of a down year this year. You know, lost LaMarcus Aldridge, all of that. But they still got this man right here. My man, Mason Plumlee. Mason Plumlee is a good player. Very active body, big guy. This is a really good render. Pretty good. His head a little bit too big, I think, still. But I think the hairstyle is a little bit more appropriate on 2K. But I don't know. I like Live's render. For some reason, I do. Face still a little too fat, though. And the neck is a little too fat. And I think that hurts it overall. But I like the I do. I like it. I think they did a good job. Another thing is that Mason Plumlee's render on Live, he always got an extra big head. And I know his head's big, but y'all going a little bit far. Noah Vonleh. You know, they're comparing him to Chris Bosh because of his talent, you know, his skill set. And if you really look at him, he kind of look like Chris Bosh a little bit, don't he? Look at the dude. I mean, you know, sometimes you wonder. He kind of look like Chris Bosh. This is a good render. He does have more hair now than he had on that picture there. I think one of the best things that could have happened to him was getting traded to Portland. But I still think Portland even still has a log jam at power forward. So something's got to happen if he's going to get the clock he needs to get, you know, to be a good player. Here he is on Live. Very good render. But again, they over texturized the face. He has several dents in his head that should not be there. Yeah, it's just when they make your face look like a partially melted chocolate chip, then things go wrong with the render. And that's exactly what we have right here. So, hey, 2-0 2K. Hey, what? Who said what? Alpha Camino said what? Boy, look here. 2K got my man looking like Anthony Hamilton with a real bad cold. I mean, yeah, I'm trying to tell you. He got the Charlene going on. You know, I mean, it's, hey, what are you going to do? I mean, it's just Anthony Hamilton. Oh, sing it, Tony. Sing it, Tony. He got it. Look at the little. Oh yeah, it's different. But Live, I'm gonna tell you something. What are you doing to the man's face? Again, now here's somebody you absolutely, definitely don't want to be over texturizing. He already got enough texture already, and then you're gonna do this, and it makes it so much worse. Don't do this to the man, okay? This is not right. They made him look like somebody been spraying him in the face with sprinklers with hot water. Just in your face. Hot water sprinklers. Sprinkle the boy with the hot water. Don't do that to the man anymore. Please don't do it. 2K had a better render. CJ McCollum. I'm trying to tell you, Damian Lillard got hurt. He said, don't even worry about it. I don't even worry. But I actually called this when he was drafted out of Lehigh. I think it was Lehigh. I believe it was Lehigh. I said, man, this dude can score. Just watching him that season, he had gotten hurt the year before that. I think his junior year he got hurt. But, I mean, this dude can put it in the basket, man. He reminds me a little bit of Jamal Crawford, but even a little bit more complete. Now, on Live, this looked like CJ McCollum with a Instagram filter or something. I don't know what they did. Hair's red. I mean, it ain't bad. It ain't horrible, but it's clearly not as good as 2K. And he's way too dark. But they didn't give him the fat neck. So that's tripping me out because he didn't get the fat neck like they give everybody else the fat neck. But they put him through a filter, and he also looks very confused. Like, close your mouth, CJ. And then Alpha Camino jumping through like, Anthony Hamilton. Get out the way. Damian Lillard. Now, I'm going to tell you something. I think this is really impressive considering, like, they must have scanned him. But I believe he got a little contract with EA because he was on the cover of Live 15. So for 2K to get this good of a render, I think is really impressive because that's really, really good, right? Damian Lillard is one of my favorite players. He's actually one of my favorite interviews that I've ever done. I've done quite a few interviews with some NBA, NFL players and WWE guys. He was one of my favorite interviews. Now I'm looking at him here on Live. Now obviously it's good because they got real good time to scan him and everything. But I'm gonna be just totally honest with you though. That looks excellent, right? But I'm not sure it's better than 2K's. I'm really not. Like the tats, and Damian Lillard ain't on that. He like, come on, dog. I was here. Look at me, man. It's better here. And it probably, I changed that. He just did a look on his face, and I changed it right there. I think but 2K's is really good. Gerald Henderson ain't bad. He got his lips poked out in a major way with a little dent in the back. We got several dents on the back of his head. This is excellent rendered by 2K. Every time I see Gerald Henderson, I remember him elbowing Tyler Hansbrough in the face during the Duke North Carolina game when they was both in college and busting his nose. I remember at the time thinking, man, that was really dirty, Gerald. Why would you do that? But then I realized how dirty of a player Tyler Hansbrough is, and I'm like, that probably was something he did earlier in the day. So then I changed my mind about it a little bit. Now this Gerald Henderson from Live to me is stellar, absolutely awesome. I think they got the better one. They, with the hairline, receding and the little sprinkle of the hair. This is sick good. This is sick good, right? To me, I think it's really, really, really good. So I think this one is clearly for Live. That's just sick. That's just really good. One of their best overall out of any player, in my opinion. Here is Ed Davis, son of Terry Davis, used to play in the NBA. Y'all look that up in case you didn't know it. And he is doing something. I don't know what he's doing. He's just shaking it off. Yeah. And nobody has his newer hairstyle though, with a little bit with more hair. I think he still is wearing that. But he is really. Ed Davis, one of those guys. He came out of school too early. He did. And this look on his face is like, so what? I'm rich, and you're correct. You are. So what? Who can say anything about anything? But I will say that this render is not that great. Looks like an older, more mature, angry, bitter Ed Davis than the one that they're really looking at here. It ain't horrible, but it's angry and bitter, and we don't want angry and bitter here. Let's move on. Meyers Leonard, good stuff. Hairstyle might be off, but it's good overall. I think you know what? What is the boy's hair looking like right now? I got to look him up and see what the boy got. But I think the face is excellent. It is, because I'm trying to remember when I watched Portland play this year. Did I see him? I think he's wearing actually a little more trimmed down hairstyle. And you're looking at the one for Live here. I'm looking at the one for Live is actually, the hairstyle is a little bit more accurate, to be honest. For what he's wearing now, it's a little thinner. So I would actually give them the edge, because both of them look good facially. They both have the right look there, but the hairstyle is definitely more correct for Live, and we'll see. Now here's my man. How could you be more heartless? How could you be more heartless? That's him, looking like Trey Songz or somebody. And Ed Davis is running behind him, making very goofy faces. Look like I can do what you do. Hey, look what I can do. Look what I can do. I can make a face like you. Yes, this is a good render. 2K did the thing here. Ed Davis is very silly. This is a photo bomb like no other. Now this here is not swag. This is not good. I have no idea what he look like. His eyebrows have been surgically implanted over his eyes, and I don't know. He look like a sleepy version of the rapper Cameron from Tibet. I don't know. This is not good. This is just not good. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. No good. No good. Move along. Alan Crabb. I don't think anybody got his new hairstyle. I don't even think he got his new hairstyle. What is he doing? Don't he have like a mohawk with a... Yeah, you know what? He's the one. He has totally bitten Odell Beckham Jr.'s hairstyle. I'm like, brother, come on now. Don't get everything like him. I mean, gee whiz. You just might as well be Odell Beckham. You know? So nobody has his new hairstyle with the mohawk, with the blonde stuff on the top. But they both are good. But honestly, I think Lives is a little bit better. I really do. They both got the ear jump off. You know, the face, the long, skinny face. They got it. And neither of them have the hairstyle right, so we can't penalize on that end. But I'm gonna tell you, man, I'd be embarrassed to just completely copy another famous dude's hairstyle, especially another dude who's more famous than me. Can't do it. Can't do it. Louie Montero. Honestly, I don't know if they scanned him or what, but they don't really. I ain't sure that is really what Louie is doing. Louie Montero. And now I'm doing something a little bit different here. I'm trying to make ta-da, Sugar Ray Leonard. See, that just ends the whole debate there, right? But I'm looking at another picture of Louie Montero, and I still don't think 2K did a great job. But when we keep bringing out the former welterweight, middleweight, and light heavyweight champion Sugar Ray Leonard, it ain't no contest. Stop bringing out the champ, please. Pat Connaughton on 2K got a lot of hair. I got to check. It's not bad. It's pretty decent. Pretty decent Pat Connaughton. I mean, you know, I don't think his hair's that long. I don't, but it ain't. I mean, everything else is good. Let's take a look at the live version. The live version looks more like him in college, actually. Also looks more like this dude that worked in the grocery store by my house. I don't know his name, but his name Pat Connaughton. I know that. But neither one of them's bad, but I think 2K's is a little bit better. Let's move on. Who we got? Chris Kaman. It's a lot of jumping around. Chris Kaman on 2K. Well, first of all, he's sleeping. Somebody hit him in the eye. He also looks like an Amish mixed martial artist. I don't know if that exists, but if there is one out there, it's got to be Chris Kaman. Look at that. Can't you see him like going to UFC press conferences dressed in full Amish garb and then getting in the octagon and putting somebody out with a like elbows and submission holds or something? I mean, he's got a lot going. But see, here we go. I don't know who this is. This look like Trent Dilfer or somebody. I don't know who this is, but it ain't none of Chris Kaman. Then somebody put their fingers all in your face. That's rude. That's very rude. But this is terrible. Just being totally honest. This is just a random bald-head white man, and that's not good. It's not Chris Kaman at all. Thank you, but no good. Bye-bye. Goodbye-bye. All right, who we got? Cliff Alexander, Chicago in the house. Curie High School. This is, he was not scanned. They created him. I actually created him for the draft class last year, and mine might have been a little bit better, baby. Mine might be a little bit better. But he, now he has a little afro. Didn't have that back in the day. What? You sure didn't? I'm worried about his longevity in the league. Probably needed 2 more years, but he ran into some issues in Kansas. I hope things work out. Chicago all day, baby. We gonna always support, but we'll see what happens. Who in the world is this fella here? Live done pulled another guy from somewhere in somebody's alley and said, "You gonna be Cliff Alexander for us today? Get your coat." I don't know. What is this? What are you doing with this stuff? But you might as well pull Sugar Ray Leonard out for him. Whatever. Get out of here. All right, Tim Frazier. Now, I'm going to be honest with you here. Neither one of the games did a really good job with Tim Frazier. So they supposedly created him here. This, no. No, 2K. No, 2K. This ain't him. This ain't him. You mean, yeah, you. It ain't you, brother. It ain't you, brother. He looks scared, and he like a child throwing a tantrum on his first day of daycare or something. Like he ain't on that, and this is just not that. It's not good. But and I'm gonna tell you, when we take a look at lives, right? The lives ain't that good either. But you can make a case. You know what I'm saying? I mean, yeah, he looked like Trey Songz a little bit, so he could have been more heartless. But did he do well? I don't know. Maybe 2K's is slightly better. Both of them bad. Just say that. Just say that. They both. Neither one of them ain't good. But 2K clearly wins Portland. It ain't live lately. It ain't even been close. Like last couple teams, just whop, bam, boom. Terrible, right? But whatever. I appreciate you watching. God bless.